Hey, I'm Circle Strafe, and welcome to Aspect History. In today's episode, we're going to be covering the third labour of Heracles, the Hind of Cerynea. Let's continue. Heracles has just slaughtered the Lernaean Hydra with his nephew Iolaus. He has returned to King Eurystheus, and the king has refused to acknowledge this feat as a successful labour. Hera and Eurystheus are angered that Heracles was able to overcome both the Nemean lion and the Lernaean Hydra with seemingly very little effort at all. As it is already clear that Heracles can easily best the greatest of beasts, the pair of them spend a little longer together, scheming to decide the next task. Eurystheus challenges Heracles to capture alive the Ceryneian Hind. The Ceryneian Hind is a stag-like creature with horns made of pure gold and hooves made of bronze. It is said to be able to run faster than the speed of an arrow. The creature is sacred to Artemis, the goddess of the hunt. In legend, when Artemis was capturing stags for her great chariot, the Ceryneian Hind was the only stag to best her and escape. Hera likely had a hand in this escape, suggesting she has been preparing for the labours for a long time. Heracles sets off in pursuit of the hind. He has been ordered not to kill or harm the beast, and so must keep his strength in check lest he accidentally kill it. This restriction forces the labour to last more than a year in length. The hunt travels through Thrace, Greece, Istria, and even the land of the Hyperboreans. The hind, exhausted, comes to a stop on Mount Artemisium. With this sudden drop of guard, Heracles finds his moment to strike. In one tale, he uses his bow and arrow to pin the back legs of the creature together, preventing its escape. In this version, he threads his arrow perfectly through the hind's rear leg bones and muscles, spilling no blood at all. Another version says that he entraps the hind in a powerful net. With the beast captured, he throws his living quarry over his shoulder and hurries back towards Tiryns, passing through Arcadia along the way. The capture of the hind was given as a task not only for its difficulty, but because the achieving of it would anger Artemis. Eurystheus and Hera had planned for Artemis to seek revenge on Heracles for attacking the hind. On his way to Tiryns, Artemis shows herself to Heracles and scolds him furiously for daring to meddle with her sacred beast. She declares vengeance on our hero for his brazen actions. Heracles drops to his knees and begs for mercy of Artemis. He tells the goddess that it is the task which was demanded of him by Zeus to seek penance for his crimes. Heracles places the giving of the task on the shoulders of Eurystheus and promises that once his labour is done, he will release the unharmed hind back into the care of Artemis. The goddess considers Heracles' words, and her anger diminishes. She retreats from Heracles in peace, foiling the plan of Eurystheus and Hera. In Tiryns, Heracles delivers the hind alive and apparently unharmed. Eurystheus orders our hero to deliver it to the city so that he can make it part of his menagerie, which is kind of like a zoo. Remembering his promise to Artemis, Heracles demands that if Eurystheus wants it so badly, he should come and claim it in person. Eurystheus is forced to leave the city and meets Heracles at the gates. Heracles holds the hind out in front of himself and gestures to give it to Eurystheus. Just as the king reaches out, Heracles drops it onto the floor. The hind stands up and bolts away quicker than Eurystheus can grab it. The hind returns back to the lands of Artemis, with Heracles' promise fulfilled. Eurystheus is enraged that Heracles has once again bested him. He delivers his next order to the mighty Heracles. His fourth labour is about to begin. That's it, thanks for watching. The last couple of weeks, we've been running a caption competition here on the channel to win these goodies. We've had some really great captions. The winner of our first ever competition is Super Manly Turbo Power. Private messages on the channel or on Discord with your contact details so we can get these prizes sent your way. Thanks for taking part everyone, and keep checking back for the next competition when it comes around. You can keep up to date with the channel on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to our channel or new to our videos, consider checking out one of our other videos linked right here, and we'll see you in the next video. Toodles!